but on Wednesdays we can play some games. And the one that's gonna be today, I think it's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be interesting. Because it is gonna be the Stanley Parable. And the Stanley Parable. First up, it's a really fucking weird and mindfucky game, so that's already probably interesting. But also, apparently, according to CRJ, so this isn't a Just Chatting stream. I never actually planned for this to be a Just Chatting stream. I planned for like the first maybe half hour or so to be Just Chatting and then to switch over to the game, but people just keep saying stuff that I want to comment on, so. And then the bomb also happened, I'm sorry. And then the bomb also happened on, and I have the taste in my mouth again. And then the bomb also happened, so. But yeah. And apparently, according to CRJ, it is also a great game for backseating. So, while I'm playing the Stanley Parable, backseating is not only allowed, but also actively encouraged. Okay? And also, another good thing, well, potentially interesting thing is that I have played this game way back in the day for 11 minutes. In April 2016. My English back then was way too bad. I didn't understand anything, so I just stopped and never came back to it. But if you know the game, and if you know some of the secrets it's hiding, you will know that there is an achievement that I unlocked by not playing it for 5 years. Yo, Celeste, thank you so much for following! So I will actually unlock that achievement, because since then, 7 years have passed. And I will unlock the achievement naturally, not by like setting my computer time to sometime in the future. So that's also something we can then experience together. But before that, now especially with the hydrate, thank you for that by the way, I need to go to the bathroom and then we're gonna start the Stanley Parable. Oh, this is so much. Yo, I'm digging this. Shush! Maybe I should mute my mic. Right, thanks. Yeah, but what about it? Like, it's been there forever. Like, even like when Rainali first raided me, it was already in the background. It's always been there. I realize I've not seen the original plate, just the Ultra Deluxe. I think they made it pretty obvious which parts were new in the sequel, though. Wait, you've never seen the original? That's interesting. Not spotted before, don't gaslight me. Well, if you go back to like any of my previous streams, chances are it will be in the background. Sometimes, rarely, it fell over and I forgot to pick it back up before stream, for example, and yeah, I just forgot. So maybe like 1% of the time it's not there, but most of the time it is. Okay, let us experience this magical moment together. So I will actually start it up with while sharing my screen, so we can see the achievement unlock. I have 0 achievements. It's taking a while to start. Ah, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no! What's going on? Oh my god! Can you? What can you see right now? Okay, you can still some. This is my what you see up here. This is my resolution, but stretched on the whole screen. Why? Oh, it's so cool how everything I see is also in the PCs there. Okay, you know what? What the fuck? Why? Okay, wait. Can I not change the language? Where's language? Achievements deactivated? Wait, didn't I? Okay, I got the achievement. But I got it off screen because the game. Oh, fuck me. Wait, let me. Oh no. Oh no. Where's Steam? What the fuck? Yeah, yay! I got the 2 achievements. Very unceremoniously, sadly. But yeah, quit the game and then start again. Don't play it for 5 years. Yay. Anyway. Let me figure out what this... Oh, God. Oh, this bullshit. Why don't you... I hate it so much. Why do games keep doing that I have to change the language from outside of the game? Why does every single game ever do that? Why can I not just change the language in the game? This is bull. I hate this so much. Okay. Back in the game. Can remove this. Get just the window capture, yes. Okay. Get this to... What's the diff... Oh, borderless, yeah, this is what I want. Borderless window best mode. Okay. Begin the game. Is it normal that it takes so long to load? Ah, it is loading, it is progressing. There was a small jump, then it's just me. I clearly need to update my computer. Might just be messing with you. Yeah, maybe. I only have 2 SSDs in my desktop, and both of them have 128 gigs, I think. One of them is just for Windows, and the other one for other things. So no, the bulk of my stuff is on HDDs, including all of my games. By the way, is the stream category set correctly? If not, please change that, someone.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hi, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Hey!
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Just like me.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Hey, just like me.
Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, is it too quiet? Because
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
is this where you guys come
Something
in?
was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Is this where you guys come in? Do you give me orders now? Okay, look. Raise the audio because what I see in OBS, the sound levels, it seems pretty loud. Should it be even louder? I can do that. Let's do it like this then. And subtitles. I don't see subtitles. Closed captioning? Oh. Oh, okay. Subtitles only then, I'm assuming. Okay. But yeah, I made it louder. I hope this is better. Okay, what
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, you know what? The subtitles, like a lot of text and stuff is on the left side. So let me actually switch sides here. Like this. Okay.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Can I open these doors? No. Do we obey the narrator or not? I don't know. Can we just not? I mean, yes, I know we can just not. I mean, the game has been out for a while, and I do know a few things about the game. Not too much. I'm good at avoiding spoilers, but there are some things you just kind of know, you know? So of course I know it's kind of like choose your own path type of thing, but I don't know much more than that.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Hey, 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 hey! I didn't know he was gonna comment on that!
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office, because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
You bitch! Shut up! Also, Jay, stop being so fucking horny. Are you touching yourself right now? You said you're in bed, right? Can the narrator please not call me out like this? I hate Mondays. Garfield. Is this some dirty texture work here? Plain... Yeah, thank you, Minox. Thanks for asking the important questions. Why? Why don't you play something good instead? But this time, look. This is a question I like to drop, just like jokingly, you know, just to tip the other person off. But this time I really mean it. Why don't you play something good instead?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so do we listen to him? Do we enter the door on my left? Or do we enter the door on my right? Which door do we enter? Thanks, guys. No, Jay. I'm getting conflicting statements here. Okay, right seems to be winning. Hello. Oh, right, Celeste, yeah. Jay, I didn't mean it like that. I mean it as a genuine question. Like, do you enjoy playing League? Do you like it? Like, I'm genuinely curious. Okay. But 3 out of 4 people are saying right, so...
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Just to admire it. Did something move? This computer is on. Can I play solitaire or something? This kinda makes me feel like I'm... The fuck? Why is this on the inside? The 459? 450? Maybe Minesweeper? I'd be down for some Minesweeper. This kind of makes me think of Aperture Science in Portal. Like when you go in, especially in Portal 2, when you go like through the labs and stuff, and then also through like the normal building.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Speaking of...
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Do we stay in here and wait for more comments, or do we just keep going? This looks interesting.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Do we stay in here? Do we not? Tell me. Do we stay in here?
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, He decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Okay, Phoebe says move on, move, okay. Technically the same universe because the prototype was built in Gmod. That doesn't make it the same universe. Gmod is literally a sandbox where you can build all. Stargate is now Portal canon because I can make a fucking Stargate shoot out some actual like donkey shit into my porch in Gmod. Come on.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Okay, left or straight? Left or straight? Left. Left. Straight. Left. Okay.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay, door or lift? Okay, now it's two. We need a tiebreaker. Door or lift? One more. CRJ, are you still here? Jay, maybe? Okay. Jay's way too busy. That's true.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. This is Germany. This is Germany in a nutshell. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Oh my god. Tomorrow, complete today's finished agenda items. Write next day's agenda. Reflect. The boss appreciation minute? On your boss appreciation minute. Aww. Solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined towards conflict. Oh, come on, this is too fast. I'm sorry, this is too fast. What do people want? Things, money, more money. Things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs? Graphs about things and money. We have our new product. Let's go. This is so funny. Okay. This? The fucking broom closet is so... Do we go into the... Of course we do.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Is there really nothing here, though?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, He's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Narrator, I don't like you. And I like how...
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Did you just...
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Did you just break the fourth wall and talk to me directly? Also, I like how this is going through the thing.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
It's the most important room,
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What's wrong with hookers?
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Is this the
You got
afterlife?
to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
What's wrong with
In a
drugs?
situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Well, then contact someone.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species.
Can you stop calling?
Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Can you not call me out like this? Okay, is that it? Is there anything else in this broom closet to do, or is that it? Wait for 1 more minute. I see what you did with the texture work here. Actually interesting to see. Also, like, different things I could mention, like poly count, like how these textures don't actually align perfectly. Especially obvious here. How this, even though it should be sticking out, is very clearly just a texture. And so on. I could mention many things. Actually interesting to see how they used to make games, and maybe still do here and there. Oh, I'm not complaining, CRJ, especially since the game is like, what, over 10 years old at this point, and apparently the original, the original prototype was made in Gary's mod. Like, I'm not complaining, I'm just mentioning things. Okay, look, there is nothing here. Anything on the ceiling? No. I can't do anything. Nothing's happening, yeah. What? Oh. Oh, that's me. Okay, that's me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
You bitch!
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Did Stanley walk upstairs, though? At least we got to know that the protagonist likes... He wasn't talking about the protagonist, he was talking about me. About the player. So, do we go up or down? Up. Down, down. Oops, sorry, I quickly have to do something. Okay. Yeah, up 1, down 2, yeah. Down. Okay, I guess it's down then. I see who here likes to follow rules and who likes to be a rebel.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer.
Wait,
an
they are
explanation.
repeating.
His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Okay, then let me just go.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Okay, whatever this was, it's
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I feel like I was trying to talk about something earlier, but hello, Bale. Welcome. This was something.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Does it just restart? Was that just like one of the endings that just restarts? Kind of like in Superliminal or The Corridor, of course.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, okay. Do we go left or right? Do we go left or right? I'm still trying to process what just happened. Certainly looks like the game just reset. Okay. Go to the right and then go upstairs to the boss room. But like he told me to go to the left, right?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
oh,
and
right,
Stanley
meeting
knew
room,
it perfectly
boss room, yeah.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
These are
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
These are different comments, right? Wait, let's wait and see some more. And hear some more, I mean.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, so do we go to the left then, or do we go straight? In Stream 2, there are so much good endings. Yeah, I'm playing it for the like really playing it for the first time now. Straight. Left. Left. Also, Minox, by the way, I read your message. I just, that is it still there, or like, because that doesn't sound good. I hope this is gonna get better soon, and I'm sorry. Well, 2 people said left, so I'm just gonna go left.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
It's gonna wait. Okay, that's good.
On track.
Okay, which way? Got scared for. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Lift or straight? Yeah, I can imagine. Lift, straight. I need at least one more, come on. Lift. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Ivy Mike. We're back. The stream hasn't ended yet, right? I managed to be back in time, right? It hasn't ended yet. Yeah? Okay, good, 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 perfect. I tried to be as fast as possible. As soon as my computer booted, I just straight like started the stream like right away as fast as I could. Let me start Steam and start the game again. I don't know what happened. Like my computer just crashed. I'm sorry for that. Okay, nice, 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 nice. Was the game too much? It shouldn't be. I mean, I've streamed games like Resident Evil Village, right? So this game really shouldn't be too much for my PC. This is what happens if you don't follow the narrator. Now I will follow him even less. Honestly, crashing your PC is not one of the game's endings. Interesting. Let me have a nuggie. Nuggie. Yeah, that was horrible. Anyway, how are we liking the game so far? Tries to steal some nuggets. Come here. Yeah, I know that you like it, CRJ. I'm talking about everyone except you, because with you I know. Okay, their Steam is. Nice. I'm glad. Distracted by what? Baldur's Gate 3? I still can't believe that Burrow just gave me a Steam key for it. Like, what the fuck? On one hand, I should have maybe asked him if we can, like, give away, like, one more just in my stream. On the other hand, I didn't want to, like, like, stretch it, or was it called überstrapazieren? But yeah, yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much again, Burho. If you hear that, if you hear this, what do we like the game? Eris worst fishnets. I see, but I have this. Hello, Chigimo. Welcome. Okay, the game is back. Let me just quickly finish this one. First option rather than majority. Okay, let's do that then. Unless it just so happens that two messages just come at the same time, then majority. But okay. Oh. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, I hope it's saved. Does it matter? Like, if I've gotten one of the endings? I guess it does make a difference. I hope the game's saved that I got that ending. Hello, Llama Balls. I like your name. Welcome. Be right back. I just need to see something totally unrelated to what Super Minox said. Fair. Understandable? Understandable. Okay, the game takes some time to load, so let's chill and just chatting for now. Also, speaking of, let me take a look at that. Hey yo, wait. This is not just fishnets. Wait a second. Damn, I need that top. Hey yo. Hello. Honestly, I need a fishnet top. Because right now I have of course normal like fishnets like leggings or whatever they're called. And I have a fishnet bodysuit, but I don't just have a fishnet top in any way. I need some of that. I like what I'm seeing. Outfit by Archangel.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Archangel, can you get me some too? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Wait, the beginning, the very first sentence. This is a story of the name of oh my god, of a man called Stanley. Is that a thing that appears whenever you start the game, or only the first time you start it?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Still scared about that ending not getting saved.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first.
It feels like I'm doing this for the first time. Like these comments are like as if I'm doing it for the first time. I feel like the ending didn't get saved.
To the opposite door and got back on track.
Just because the game crashed. Please don't crash on me. Okay. Okay, and from now on you decide again.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, Well, from here it's left.
Do we go left? Can we go any other way? We cannot, okay. Aw, thank you so much, Rose. Wait, where's chat? What the fuck? Look, not even my OBS got saved. Like, it was still screen capturing. Chat is not here. Oh, I hate this.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Fuck you.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
What were they thinking?
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute,
Anyone?
please?
No? Okay.
Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I hate this strand of hair so much. What the fuck is this?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
No.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Find his number? How am I supposed to find his number? Oh! 427! Okay, right, you're right, okay.
Were gone. What could it mean?
427.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, right, OBS overlay is also... Yeah, see, nothing got saved. Okay, let's look for 427. I didn't even think of that, thank you.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No.
I just wanted to say, wait, what?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Wait, where do we go? Okay, where do we go? You tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hair's looking super healthy and gorgeous today, though. Aw, thank you so much. My hair is kind of fucked, so hearing that is actually very nice. 5, okay. Backrooms, anyone? This.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you.
Shut up.
There definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game?
Can you
again?
shut up for a second? I want to
Well,
take a
I find it
screenshot
unlikely
without
that we'll ever
subtitles.
progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Hey! I wanted to take like a screenshot and just like share it around and just say, is this backrooms or something like, and then no, it's Stanley Parable, haha, gotcha.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We can clip it later, yeah, but then you have all of my overlays and stuff. I just wanted a clean like game screenshot, since the game also has no UI whatsoever.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
What if we don't go back? What if we just stay here? Wait, what? Can I interact with... No, okay.
Ha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I love... What?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
What is the
I
story?
can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
What?
You know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Yay!
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Shut up.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Shut up. It's your own fault.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
You bitch. The narrator is a cunt. The Stanley Parable Adventure line.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I love how in the subtitles it says trademark. I love how whenever you pick something will happen, but I can never predict what. Yeah, exactly, like what the fuck is going on? Do we follow the line? It's like a guide for dummies, yeah. Do we follow it? Walk the line, okay. Solitaire! No way! I just said solitaire because it's like the first thing that came to my mind was such like old computers with like built-in games. But it's actually solitaire. Wait, for B6? For B5? For 2? For 3? For B? Huh.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Question
Onward,
mark?
Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
It's
Now,
an
we can
interesting
both
talk to
agree
me. It's an
that
interesting
the
train
nature
of thought.
existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence...
Okay, 1 second, quickly. I just wanted to quickly say I love how the line moves like around just some like random rubbish that's on the ground.
rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what?
Okay, do we keep following the line or do we go there?
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
It's a countdown! It's the final countdown! Never mind. see this? Okay, do we follow this line? Or do we follow the line on the left that leads, like, behind this weird, like, space? Or this one? Oh, okay, it is the... Oh my god, departmental accounts? And back here it also says departmental accounts. It's just like that this little space takes up so much space in here. Oh my god, I love this so much.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
Do I look at the fern or do I keep going? Welcome back, Jay. Fern or line? Sniff the fern.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, do I keep staring at it or do I go? Praise them. I can like bow down. Just imagine that this is like a bowing down. Go left? But that's where I came from. Okay, I'll keep going, okay? Am I allowed to keep going or am I allowed to keep going or do I You returned? Actually, no, I did not. I didn't come from here. I think we can go on, okay.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
We're back here! Okay, wait, what was it? 427, right? 427? Is that correct? Okay.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything
Okay, I
we've
see
been
it.
through, you... Oh, I can't
It's down
take
there.
this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Not yet! Ah!
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
No!
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
But... Can I just go to the meeting room then, like, if... Please? Can... No? Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
This, if you just took this as a screenshot, it could just as well be from Portal 2. Okay, graphically it's not, but you know what I mean. I love how the line is also like its own character now. No, What the fuck?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that...
This room looks... Do we walk in circles, by the way, or do we keep standing? In the meantime, I'm gonna say something. It looks so weird, like a round room is nothing like too crazy in concept. I've been in round rooms and, you know, they're cool and stuff, but this one feels so off. And I think it's because of all the office, like, supplies, just like, not supplies, but, you know, all of these, like, thingies with, like, papers in them, just, like, standing here, but, like, in a round room. It feels so wrong for an office building.
each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere
Filing
at the
cabinets,
place where
right.
we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
But
Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
But so is the one on the left then too. The confusion ending. Okay, the confusion ending. You've been playing the confusion ending for 16 minutes? And this session has been 22 minutes in total. So let's say 20 minutes, including starting the game and stuff. Huh.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion
Monitor
ending.
room, first
You're
restart.
telling me that's what this
Many
is.
additional doors,
It's
second
all
restart.
one giant ending, and we're supposed to restart the game. What,
Adventure line,
eight
fourth
times?
restart. Find the
Really
line
how
again.
all this goes?
Confusion ending schedule.
Determined?
Fifth restart.
So now,
Narrator
according to the
forgets about
schedule,
previous
I restart
restarts?
again. Then what? Am I just supposed to
Attempts,
forget?
but it's
What if I
prevented.
don't want to forget?
Find the line
My
again.
mind
Begin
goes
following the
blank
line.
simply because it's written here on this thing.
No
wall.
longer an office.
Well,
Black
you
space.
consulted
Wander the
me.
Blackness
Why don't I
bookstore.
get to decide? Why don't I get a
Navigator is
say in
gone
all of
after a
this?
long time.
Is it really-
Stanley dies?
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The,
Oh wait, both
whatever it
doors
is
let
that
you.
made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Yes, we are going to the bookstore. In fact, permanent username, we are. We are reading this. We're going to the bookstore. We're buying this. And we're reading this. So you better know some Japanese, because I'm sorry if you don't. Sucks to be you. Better learn it. Learn it quickly. You have 10 minutes.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That door is still open. Was it open before? Awaiting input. Can I? Oh, hello. Fuck, no, I meant to follow the story, or to pretend to at least. I'm amused we've still got nowhere near the normal endings. I just look at the pictures. Yeah, that's fair.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I actually agree, permanent username. It is just a collection of squiggly lines, and pictures are better anyway.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
Upstairs to the boss's office. Wait, let me check my screenshot. So what am I supposed to do now? Yeah, narrator forgets about previous restarts, attempts to play the story but is prevented. Okay, well then let's play the story. But I am prevented apparently, okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
It's so
But of
interesting.
course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
It's so interesting how tall this room is, and then up there in the corner you have a security camera.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 284. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Security camera. Oh no. Yeah, for real. Why are these a thing?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Well, I hope so.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. Sure. I am meant to try to play the story, but it will prevent me from doing so, right? So I am supposed to go in there. For the, what's it called? Confusion ending. Where Stanley just dies at the end. Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
427.
Now the monitor matters jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers, the lives of so many individuals
Just my room.
reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley,
Just my office.
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Interesting how I'm finding out the purpose of this place after already knowing it simply by having been here before.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. This somehow seems so much more normal than any of what we've experienced so far, and by itself it would have been really interesting, but right now I'm just kind of almost... I don't want to say bored, but like... Can we move on to the more mindfucky stuff again?
Blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
I got an achievement for
No
apparently
longer would
trying
anyone
to
tell
jump.
him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's the hook? What's the catch? Oh, I got an achievement for completing the Stanley Parable. So I finished the story, so I guess I'm... Yeah, his office again, so that was an ending. That was a cute ending, but like... I don't get the confusion ending then, because like... It said narrator forgets about previous restarts. Stanley attempts to play the story, but is prevented, unable to go anywhere or do anything. The game restarts on its own. Oh, maybe because, like, in the confusion ending schedule thingy, the narrator was supposed to restart the game. But he didn't, he refused, right? Okay, gotcha.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
The screens say the end is never the end. The end is never the end is never the end is never the end is never the end.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, I've been in the... I've looked at 427. No need to go down there again, but... Left or right?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room.
See, this is what he was supposed to say.
Gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
100%ing this game would be impossible, depending on how you define 100%. I mean, there are only 10 achievements, and I already got 3 of them. 4 of them. Okay, the other ones are... Oh, click on door 430 5 times. Well, I guess I'll have to do that as soon as I see door 430, and then I can click on it 5 times. And then I get an achievement called click on door 430 5 times. With the description, click on door 430 5 times. And the achievement image is the number 430. There is an achievement that says it is impossible to get this achievement. There is an achievement saying for playing the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. Straight or left? Straight or left? Straight, okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
Jump or
foot
no?
here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue or red pill? Which pill are we taking, boys? Blue or red pill? Hello, Katie. Thank you so much. Blue or red pill? Red? Okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Yes or no? Do we go inside? Blue is base pill. The people who came before you would like to disagree. Also, I kind of want to rewatch 2001: A Space Odyssey now. No? Okay. Okay, I don't think I have a choice, actually. Well, never mind then. Go inside. Too late. Sorry.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Go through the door, yes or no?
I actually feel happy.
Okay.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Away from you.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh. Oh.
No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Go back to the other room or jump again. Okay. Okay.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
Yes.
That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
Yes.
You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Yes.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yes.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know.
It's just not happening.
I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
You're too fucking toxic. Stop guilt tripping me. I hate this. This actually makes me dislike you more. Shut the fuck up.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Going in circles. Yay!
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Yeah. Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
But the achievement says click on it 5 times.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I'm spamming the button right now.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Oh. It's like streamers setting dono goals. I hate that you're right. This is Juicy yesterday. What did Juicy do? I didn't watch the stream. What did Juicy do? Also, I need to come up with a new dono goal. Thinking of it. Also, this one was hit today. I didn't even really realize what all of this means because we had a nice snack today with some dessert like milkshake and ice cream. It was nice. And while having that fun time, I just kind of forgot, you know. But yeah, this is hit. This is happening. Thank you so much, and we need to talk about this more on my Discord, please, because I don't actually quite know what exactly to order. You guys know it better than me. We of course agreed on something, but I don't know what, like, exactly to order. You know what I mean? Now I want ice cream. Get
Ooh,
some.
Great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you. I hate this narrator. Etsy usually has some... I mean real latex.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
I hate this narrator so much. But I'm still doing it. You're a delicious... Oh, thank you so much, Rose.
Now, back to door number 437.
Oh, you... I have a latex suit. Want it?
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
I don't think that would be very realistic, Katie.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
How am I supposed to? I can't.
Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Is this making you come? My brother? My brother, you have some interesting kinks.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks.
I got it,
Really
by the way.
now, what were you thinking?
I got the achievement. Okay. Okay, we made the narrator jizz his pants. Okay, let's move on. Left or right?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Totally worthwhile. Actually, yeah. No kink shame. Jay, do you wanna hang out? Do you wanna talk to me? A fellow gremlin. Wait, who's this emote from? What the fuck is this emote, by the way? Okay. Okay. That room with the goods lift had some other options? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Left or right?
This was not the correct
Okay.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, do we jump down all the way this time? Or do we actually keep going up there?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy.
Or do we go
Maybe
there
I'm
again?
not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
Wait, what?
When Stanley came to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two.
Yay!
Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
Tingle in the ball sack.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Any fern here? Oh, I didn't. I forgot. Yeah, I should have.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
I should pay more
it's
attention to the
incredible he
fern.
wasn't
You're
5
right.
years ago.
Maybe I can jump on one of the trucks. I'll try jumping on the truck.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him
This is the
what
old
to
one.
do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Oh, okay. Wait, what's this say? Huh. No fern in here. I can't do it anymore, and the first time I did it was a while ago. So that's also interesting. Can I turn off any more? My own one? No, okay. Interesting. This is such a interesting game. Like,
when Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
but like, how
this
would
was
I
not
even
the correct way
possibly
to the meeting
describe
room,
it to
and
someone who has
Stanley
never
knew
played
perfectly
it?
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded.
There is no fern.
Butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two?
No, it's
Could a
just me
man
seeing all
love
of you.
a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly, love.
Yeah, I think what helped with
But eager to get back
you
to
recommending
business,
it,
Stanley
CRJ,
took
is
the
that
first
I
open
am
door on his
very,
left.
very much into games already. So I have already heard of it, and I have already heard many times like how
Stanley
good
was so bad
it
at
apparently
following
is.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So I think that helped in I think that
Look,
helps in
Stanley,
recommending
I
me
think perhaps
games
we've
in
gotten off on the
general
wrong foot here.
or movies.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that
yeah.
investing your trust
Do
in
we jump
someone
down
else
here
can
again,
be
or do we
difficult,
go up
but
there?
the fact is that the
Do we go all the
story
way,
has
or do we
been
just
about
jump down?
nothing but you
Tell me now.
all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Okay.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Wait,
This
who's
is it,
she?
Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, Then pick up the phone.
Her is a great movie. 420s.
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here,
Relatable.
Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
So,
Come
I
inside.
see it already.
Let me show you
Chill.
what's really going on here.
You don't have to show me. Do we go inside or do we not? Okay.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press X on your
Stanley
keyboard.
is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Let's go, Sergey. Please press Q.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Press M.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press T to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he
It's
imagined
turning
that
into
one
my
day
office.
while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
To spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer.
V to
How
tell
could
your
there
wife you
possibly
love
be?
her.
In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Do we push the button or do we not? Do we push the next button or do we do it? Okay. To be at work in the morning.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press 7 to
Suppose I
question
can't.
nothing.
Not in the way I
Oh,
want him
too
to.
late.
But I don't make the rules. I simply
Wait, I could have just not pressed any of the buttons?
to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Okay, that... Okay. How many endings are there?
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Can I? No. Like, how much more can there really be? Like, I feel like I've already seen, like, maybe half of it. Like, is there so much still to explore?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left or right? There's definitely considerably... I can't even imagine how that...
Yet
like,
there was not a single person here either.
I mean...
Feeling a wave of
I've already seen
disbelief,
so much.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer that... Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Oh, I will. I will take my time. Believe me. You just wait and see. I am taking so much time here. This looks good, right? We get to see a little bit of everything. Okay. Hey! Up or down?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, I figured, CRJ. I figured you wouldn't recommend that, especially for right now. Yo, wait. Number 3. Just 2 more. I need to find the other 2 computers.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to
Why did
nobody.
I get him?
He
Oh,
began
because of
wildly
this.
tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
But we've already been here, right? Like, we've already seen this. Weather? Alright, weather. There's no weather to be seen. I'm also getting tired slowly. I kind of want to see the other 2 computers and then what happens then. Can someone tell me how to, like, get to the other 2 computers?
Stanley walked straight ahead.
Oh,
through
right,
the
left or-
large door that
left or
read
straight?
Mind control facility.
Okay.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Yeah, but no.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
What can be more violent than playing this game? I can think of a number of things. Silent Hill 2, anyone? It's likely to be fairly obvious, okay. The Raid is more violent, that's true. And The Night Comes For Us is even more violent.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss.
Is this like the ending of Portal 1?
From a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Goodbye.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
This is like the dev room. Office layout? Paintings? Computer? These are like all the assets. Filing cabinets? Office computers? You can turn them off still. Credits? Button sounds. I will not press them in fear of, yeah, doing something. The two doors. Oh wait, we get some background info. Wait. And Postman has recently. Oh god, that's. Oh, wow. I don't even know what to say. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. A path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. It is a very good time. The two doors. The set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posted. Oh, I think the sauce has actually reached my belly now. I can feel it. Maintenance room, an early version of the maintenance room. The room poses contradictions, huh? Actually, yeah. How is that room a contradiction? Greenlight. In September 2012, we submitted the Stanley Parable to Greenlight, Valve's process of approving games for Steam. Oh my god, remember that? I'm not playing the new one. Armin, I would know if I played the new one. The Greenlight page had only a series of cryptic photos, which were still enough to win the community's approval. These are screenshots of the Stanley Parable HD remix. More endings, fewer endings, more narrators, fewer narrators. More Stanley, less Stanley. The point of the Stanley Parable HD remix is to win. The point of Stanley Parable HD remix is to lose. Am I going crazy? Maybe it isn't the same image. Was it clocked there before? I don't remember. How do I go back? Can you check for me? Larger words. If someone could get rid of the text, maybe then I could see what the game is about. Ultra Deluxe is even weirder. This is Tron. Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. Is that a thing in Ultra Deluxe? The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. From Marius, subject narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these in further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. Are you gay? From Ding Dunk. Are you gay? Oh, okay, this is too long. The insanity of Ultra Deluxe cannot be predicted. Yeah, I can see that. An early version of the lounge. Let's circle back here. Back. Oh my god. Let's circle back down there. And then keep. Oh my god, it just keeps. Trailers. Don't care, I don't watch trailers. Okay, look, this is all interesting and stuff, and this is very, very, very obviously Source Engine. But like... What? Freedom ending. I mean, we got that one, right? Countdown desk. Boss's office. I lost track of where I even am. Oh! Okay, now we circled back. Okay, I just wanted to go back here, but apparently it's more expensive than I thought, so let's just keep going. Game design mockup. Okay, let's go to the exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. how they wish to control one another, how they both wish to be free.
Do we turn the Stanley Parable off?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as...
Do I press quit? Do I push escape and press quit? Or do I not?
you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now. It'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time...
Do I or do I not? Back to pancakes? Does it mean I don't? Okay. Just seen evidence Finn is a bigger bottom than you. Is that surprising you? Also, what evidence?
Choose for you. Don't let time...
It is surprising. I take that as an insult. Surprising, wow. Oh. Wait, what? I can't do anything. It's just black. I can look or walk. I have to. I have to quit the game. Or begin the game again. Or quit to menu. What do I do? What do I do? Begin the game again or quit to menu? Probably because Stanley is a sheet of paper.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Ah! Computer 4. I can't reach it! Ah, okay, got it, okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Left or right?
he entered the door on his left.
Left or right? Right, okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made him smile. At last, proof that he was human.
Okay.
But eager to get
Left
back
or
to
straight?
business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Left or straight?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the
Left
opposite
or
door,
straight?
and got back on track.
Left or straight?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
But I need the broom closet. I want to go there. Up or down?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Business strategy. Not the elevator music. How long is this? How long is this? Wait, I'm just back? Good night, Phoebe. Thank you so much for being here. Can't be worse than the Mass Effect elevator. So how long do I spend here? How long do we stay in here? What do you say? Do we leave? Do we stay here? Do we leave? Do we stay here? Hello, Venimal, by the way. That's a cool emote. Okay, we leave. I say we leave. I think...
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not
Are there
a
more
living
pictures now?
soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone?
Oh.
This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs.
Wait, was that wrong?
The guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Sorry.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
That is calming music, damn.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay. By the way, I really want to see the computer ending and then we're ending the stream. I wanted to end it for a while now, but like the computers happened. But I'm really getting tired. And I mean, I've been live for like 5 hours now, so I hope it's understandable that I'm getting tired.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
Straight
large
or
door
left?
that read Mind Control Facility.
Straight or left? Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So here's 1, up there is 4, 2, 5 was back there. Check for computers with input. There are none. 5 is back there. I need to find 3 and then I can do them all in order. But there are no PCs with input there. Okay, let's try to go 1 through 5. That's it? Nothing happens? Am I supposed to do a countdown? Like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Is that it? But before I waste my time with this, is that it? Otherwise, I'll just keep going. Okay. Let's try on this
And when
time.
at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Of course I
After
did.
they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
I pressed the button.
I erased them.
No.
I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
What do you
Other
mean
times,
incorrect?
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right
Yes!
now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
3 attempts?
To
What?
see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock. Stanley.
Goodbye, employee
That's 30
427.
seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another
Is there
choice.
anything I can do?
Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Huh. It really there really was nothing I could do? Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. Excuse me, what the fuck? I'm not supposed to click on all of them. Fuck off. Okay, okay, CRJ, I'll give you that, but is there... Oh, they turned back on! Is there anything I can do in here, or is that it? Is that the whole thing, or is there anything I can do in here? This is it. Really?
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Okay. I don't want to be ever alone ever again, so let's go to the meeting room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either.
Okay, fuck off, I'm alone
Feeling a
then.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Guess I'll stay forever alone. That's fine. No, but for real, like, I've played this for a while now, and I've generally, like, streamed for a while now, so... let's rate someone. 2.3 hours. Nice. You have to turn the machine off, not engage with it. But how do I turn it off without engaging with it? Oh, I mean, yeah, I have turned it off before. So this time I wanted to see what happens if I try to turn it on. But I already got, like, the turning off ending. Oh wait, Red Salix isn't streaming anymore. I wanted to raid Red. Oh, that's a shame. Over half the game undiscovered. Fuck, no way. And Ultra Deluxe is as big again. Damn. Astro will be online in a little while. Dude, I've been streaming for 5 hours and 5 minutes now. Fanboy drumming is on. Fanboy drumming is. Should I tell you now or... Bro, what is this teasing? Either tell me or don't, but don't tease me like this. 2 extra layers to the existing game. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. I'm just quickly waiting until the ads are over, which is right now. So, let's rate Fanboy drumming. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you so much for all the donations today. That was crazy for making me the bomb CRJ. And for joining me on this journey through the Stanley Parable. I'm not sure. Should I continue playing the Stanley Parable, or should I next time I play something else? Because while there is probably still much more to discover, would it be interesting to watch me discover it on stream? Is, I think, my question. Power source and push the off button. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense, I guess. Wait, Altered Rhine? Wait, is that a streamer? Oh! Oh, hello there! Wait, who are you?
Eating flesh or meat is a form of cannibalism and violates natural law.
I feel like...
Oh, it's just some kind of nature documentary they're watching. Nature documentary or drumming? I do not know them. I do not know people I am personally affiliated with in any way. Would be a shame not to play more Stanley Parable, but you play another game and return to it. Okay, yeah, basically my question is, do I play more of this on stream or do I not? Do you want to see more of this on my stream or do you not? That's basically my question. I guess CRJ is clear where they stand, but everyone else. Also, drumming or nature documentary about hyenas or something? I don't even know. 5-hour stream, yeah, exactly. That's why I'm trying to wrap it up. Drumming, okay. And then it is gonna be fanboy drumming. But yeah, thank you so much for joining, everyone. Feel free to join back on Saturday, where we will be live with Red Salix, where we will be talking and getting to know each other, and so on. I'm also sleepy and I need to get rid of makeup, and then I need to help someone with their 3D modeling, and then I need to contact more people and I still need to do things. I did not plan for this stream to be 5 hours long, believe me that. So actually kind of inconvenient timing today. But it is what it is. It just so happened and it was fun. But I think you can know that I think you can feel me being tired, so I should end it. So thank you so much everyone for joining, for all these massive donations, for generally being active in chat, for partaking in my discovery of the Stanley Parable. Feel free to join back next time when I'll be live with Red Salix, as I said. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for 100 bits.
Bye.
Bye. On top of this massive donation earlier. Yeah. And have fun. Enjoy watching a fanboy play the drums. Goodbye. Thank you so much, everyone.